Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today I'm playing Ark Survival Ascended. This game is notoriously known for being incredibly demanding, and it was very demanding even on Unreal Engine 4. It has since been ported over to the Unreal Engine 5, and I can't say things have improved. I'm just going to quickly go through the in-game settings. So playing at a resolution of 3840 by 2160, using DLSS Balanced. I have added the DLSS 4 mod, so it should still look pretty good. In terms of the graphics though, everything is at epic settings, and there's an expensive cinematic lighting mode that I'm not going to enable. It's just we're already pushing the graphics card to limits that realistically it's just about comfortable playing. Now the game does come with frame generation built in via FSR. You can disable this via a console command, but I'm actually going to play with it today, and I'll have the NVIDIA metric display up so you can actually see the latency. So currently around 60 to 68, 74. So yeah, it's very demanding, but the game does look nice and sharp. Even with DLSS Balanced, it still looks pretty good. Now I'm playing Ark on the island map, which is the original map, on a single player. The reason I'm playing single player because it better reflects the actual performance of the game rather than the server you're using. So I want to try and let's play the game naturally and see how things perform. Let's try and get some hide. So I'm using the RTX 5080 for the first time on this game, and it does feel pretty smooth, it has to be said. The frame generation I think should be a choice, but unfortunately they've kind of just forced you to use it now. But again, as I said before, you can disable it if you wish. Oh, we've still got piranha in this water. I'm going to deal with these. The size of them. Did hit it. One piranha down. I'll have to drag the body out. So Ark is still going after all these years. It's still pretty popular. I'm still really looking forward to Ark Survival Evolved 2. No word on the release date as far as I'm aware. Now I'm just going to put down the NVIDIA on-screen display, put up my regular MSI Afterburner one just so we can see the amount of VRAM that's being used. Now I'm getting an allocation of 13 gigs, so dedicated might be less. I'm not too sure why dedicated isn't showing up, but sometimes that does happen. So I'm just trying to grab enough hide so I can build some better clothing. Another dodo bird here. Completely just broke my spear. Need to make a new one of those. Still a lot of frame spikes, as you can see. That hasn't changed. I'll shoot a few more. I hit the Pteranodon by accident. Didn't really mean to attack that. The game really opens up when you get a flying dino. But it's going to be a little while before I can actually craft a saddle and actually tame one. What the first tame I'm going to try and do is get myself a raptor. Okay, where are all of those bodies I just took down? It doesn't matter. I think I have enough hide now. One thing I didn't like about the Ascended update was just the length of the grass. It just made it very difficult to see sometimes. So you pretty much had to go in the third person mode every time you wanted to see what was around you. But yeah, latency is in the high 80s, as you can see. But again, with these slower type games, it's not the worst thing in the world. And if you really care about how the game looks, you can really pile on the graphical quality because of the frame gen, and because it's such a slow paced game, it's not a massive issue. Okay, we have food. Take this. Wait for this prime meat to get cooked. So I'm doing up my starter base. Nothing special. Just added a bed. Need to add a lot more things, to be honest. Okay, so I do have a leather jacket. That's fine. Let's put away some of these berries. I don't need to be carrying all of this around. Just extra weight. Get all this meat cooked up. Right, I ran out of fuel. That should do it. Okay. Need to make myself another spear just in case I run into any enemies. I'll make about 2. They do breaking combat. So what you want to do is try and make metal stuff as quickly as possible. Let's see if I can make a forge yet. I don't know if I can. I believe I've learnt the skill. So yeah, you need a lot more stone and a lot more hide before I can make this. So yeah, I need to go around killing a few more animals. Let's repair my current tools. Right, I'm going to go more inland now, where there's a lot more foliage, so you guys can have a look at the performance. I hate this thing. It tries to steal from you. And it's pretty quick too. As you can see, I took it down. You can get some hide from it. Take back my fiber. Should probably craft 1 or 2 more arrows while I'm at it. Need a lot more flint. I should grab some now. So you can get flint from pretty much any rock. You just got to use a certain tool. This will get you stone if you use a hammer against it. So yeah, it's the stone hammer actually. This is the one that will get you flint eventually. Got 2 there, 4, 6. Okay, that's enough. Craft a few more arrows. You also got to sustain yourself. It is a survival game, so your hydration level, your sustenance level, all of that stuff you've got to manage. Even the temperature of your body, all of that matters. I will say though, the Unreal Engine 5 remaster of this does look amazing compared to the original. It's a massive, massive overhaul. Sometimes the Lumen ray tracing doesn't work so well, but when it does work well, it looks amazing. So usually over here you can find a few raptors, so I don't really want to explore too deep because I'm still quite a low level. There's a Dilophosaurus here. It's okay, we'll just use this spear. Let's try and dodge its poison attack. Keep it at range. Easy victory. So the aim right now is just to grab enough hide so I can start making a furnace. You just gotta keep your wits about you because there's always things lurking. The swamp's not too far away from me, so every now and then you do run into like a Titanoboa or something venomous that can just max out your torpor and then you'll just be unconscious and then they'll just kill you. That's why in the early levels I like to pump your fortitude, because that helps you with resistance to cold weather and venomous dinos as well. There's a lot more skills I can learn, but I'm not going to bother deal with that right now. What the hell was that? Sounded like one of those duck things. So yeah, there is a little bit of input lag when you're moving the mouse left to right. At 80 milliseconds, you'd expect that. You wouldn't want to be playing a first-person shooter like this, that's for sure. But for this type of game, as I said, it's playable. And you can keep the game looking really nice as well. Yeah, the atmosphere is way better now with Ascended. This feels a lot more like a jungle. You got like God rays just streaming through. That's pretty epic, man. Should be an explorer note around here somewhere. That will help me level up. Still remember most of the locations for them, but things do look a little bit different. They have moved things slightly. But there should be one around here. But yeah, if you see the 1% lows, it keeps dropping down to about 10 FPS because there are some frame spikes. There should be a beach around here somewhere. Yep, here we go. Got another one of those stupid dinos that like to steal from you. I'm just gonna get out my arrow. Here we go. Took it down in one. And there's another one behind me. Place is just filled with them. Now we got one of those flying bird things that like to attack you. They're like prehistoric seagulls almost. There it is. Took it down. Okay. I came here for hide and that's exactly what I'm gonna get. But as you can see, the water just looks amazing now. We've got a Dilophosaurus over there. You can take it out from range. Actually, a few of them over there. One down. Two done. Bow and arrow is pretty effective at low level. Where the hell did the other body go? Oh, here it is. Okay, let's see if I've got enough hide. I have 68, I believe, to craft the furnace. You need 65, yep. So we've reached the target now. I've got everything I need. Now, I'm going to go back to the base. Just run along the beach. So the game is obviously a lot more fun when you play in multiplayer. I'm not really one to play in the player versus player. That's pretty hard. But the player versus environment, I like that version of the game because you can really network with people. You can trade and things like that. May as well grab some more hide on the way. See, they've changed the beach a little bit. You used to be able to oh, there's a can't get up there. There's two megalodons over here. It's trying to eat one of those turtles. I'm just gonna leave them to it. Let's level up, pump their health. Now I do need to go in the water very briefly to get around. So hopefully these guys are too distracted to notice me. Leave me alone. Wow, look at the size of that thing. A little bit close. I don't know if I want to go in the water while it's so close. And I can't exactly go over it, so I want to wait for these things to swim away maybe. Coast is just full of them. There's 3. It wouldn't be a very long swim. We literally got to get around this rock, so I want to take my chances. Yeah, let's go. Okay, just about made it. Could have became shark food. So, as usual, the game has a time of day system, so you can see getting dark pretty quick. And it can be hard to navigate if you're not used to where you are in the game. Okay, not too far away from the base. You can already see my beginner base from here anyway. Now, the draw distance is a lot better on this game, so there's less popping. Surprisingly very playable, I have to say. These things have oil in them, so let me just take this down. Well, it's pretty hard to get early in the game. Yeah, it's one thing I hate about the new game. It's hard to harvest everything. Some things are harder to gather materials from. So I'm just going to leave that. That's one example of it. As you can see, things are getting pretty cold. That's why there's that ice cube in the bottom right hand corner. So my player needs to warm up or she'll gradually lose health. Okay. I need to get myself some more materials. I think I need some more stone. A few other things. I don't know if I need any more wood. But we should have enough to make this this furnace because it's needed. I want to make the advanced tools, the advanced armors. Yeah, I think that is enough. Realistically, I should have a torch, standing one. For some reason I don't, so let's make one. Because it's getting late and she's getting a lot colder. Probably best to put a shirt on. It's slightly warmer. Okay, let's put the forge in this corner if we can make one. Just a little bit more stone. Let's see if I got any in the box. Put some stuff away. Make myself as light as possible. Okay. I'll get some more stone. But I think I need at least 50 pieces of stone, at least. Even though this area is pretty safe, every now and then a Spinosaurus does wander in here. When that happens, it's a bad situation for you because you're such a low level. You got to try and kite it out of the area and then somehow survive to tell about it. So in the bottom right hand corner there's the kind of weight symbol. It kind of tells you your current capacity for carrying. And I've still got enough to carry a bit more. So this should be enough really to make the forge now. Let's go back. Are you starving? Okay. I think that's enough stuff. Let's get it done. Okay, 2 pieces of stone left. I was just a little bit short, but we can just pick these up. It's loose rocks. I went for a lot of effort to make this, so finally done it. Okay. So I wanna put it in this corner. Let's level up a little bit. Let's upgrade our weight. I get weight to about 300 if possible. Okay, so now any iron ingots you have, you can melt them down. So I have just one piece of metal, and then that's what you use to make the iron ingots. But there's certain areas where there's deposits of metal. Now I do know where it is, but it's full of predators like raptors and things like that, and it's getting dark, so it wouldn't be smart to go to one of these deposits right now. But I just thought I'd let you guys see just how the RTX 5080 performs in Ark Survival Evolved. And you know, I would say with DLSS Balanced, it still looks really, really good. So I would say leaving the mandatory frame generation is not such a bad idea. But the milliseconds are pretty high. But it's a game where you can kind of get away with it because it's such a slow-paced game. There's not much going on most of the time. Anyway, guys, that's pretty much it for me. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. And as always, thanks for watching.